Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, J Money here, and I'm bringing you some StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm action! That actually hurt my voice a little bit. And I am with the lovely and sensual Apparition StarCraft. How are you, sir?
I'm all sorts of sensual tonight.
I don't even know what that means, and I just said it. Anyways, at any event, we are doing a Protoss vs. Zerg, WhiteRa versus someone else who's not important compared to WhiteRa, because he's the heart of my soul, and I love him very much so. But with that being said, let's get to the introductions. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we do have the best Protoss player in my heart and soul. He is the one, the only WhiteRa.
But if we take this slippery, watery, liquidy slope down Actalon Waste in the bottom right corner, we will see LiquidRet.
I like LiquidRet too. He's a good guy.
He's all right. I like him. I never had any issues with the guy. You know.
You know him personally?
No.
So
no.
how would you have personal issues with him?
Maybe he says something that offends me. Maybe I'm one of those people. No, I'm not. No.
This is just an awkward night for us, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's been a while. You gotta let me get back in my flow. You gotta let LiquidRet open up with that 15 pool. You gotta let WhiteRa with the probable Forge Fast expand.
Well, it does seem to look like that he does have the pylon up at the front, so I'm assuming you are right. And there goes that probe to head on down, and ooh, it looks like he might be going Nexus first. He's gonna take that mineral, and there's the minerals for the expansion first. There you go.
See, the only thing, and of course he's gonna know better than either of us combined, but when I see a 15 pool, I would normally be very afraid, and just because of any like early lanes that could cause issues, I would have gone Forge first. But maybe there's a timing or something that I'm not thinking of. We do have 4 lanes in production as well as that expansion for Mr. Ret.
It could also be one of those things that these two have played on ladder multiple of times. He might just feel that it's a little bit of a respect issue and that he's not going to get rushed to all hell.
That is true. You gotta be a little bit more careful when you don't know people, and sometimes people just want to win. They don't want to have fun.
Like girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have.
So I'm gonna sign off here, everybody.
Well, we do have those links starting to come across the map. He does have 4 of them in, so he will try to get a little bit of a scout out with those if he can. And I think they will actually get past that cannon. I do not think it will be done in time.
No, it also takes, I believe, 3 lanes for one of them to get through. He does try to throw down a pylon, but it's not enough. They will get into the main. He does have a Zealot chrono boosted out. No more lanes will get in past that cannon either. And behind all this, while he's going to be annoying, he's going to pull probes off. He does have his 3rd hatchery on the way in that 3rd base location.
Okay, very nice. So this Zerg, aka LiquidRet, is going for a nice economic build, and he is going to be quite annoying, forcing WhiteRa to pull those poor probes out, which is actually going to make his economy suffer just a little bit.
Yeah, I forget the actual numbers on how fast workers mine and all that, but it is going to hurt regardless, because that's something that Ret doesn't have to worry about right now. So either way, he is doing well. The unit count showing that the workers are actually even. 1 probe now tied. Do have Cybercore on the way. These lanes trying to be as annoying as possible. Zealot just a little bit out of breath.
And I'm actually taking a look at the units lost tab right now. With all this out, it really is being annoying, but he hasn't actually killed any probes as of yet, and the moment I say that, something dies.
Yeah, he did catch 1 probe, but 1 Zergling has fallen. Mothership core on the way. These lanes are getting that starting information. They basically make it so WhiteRa can't make anything in his main base right now because it's going to get scouted immediately. The probes can't really escape anyways. So it's just a whole bunch of annoying.
But now LiquidRet getting double gas in his natural. So he's going to be able to just pretty much do whatever he wants, and he is going to be pretty friggin' happy about it.
Yeah, double gas in the natural, not taking the ones in the main just yet. You gotta really time your gas as the Zerg player, because you don't want to take it too early, and then you don't have the mineral counts and the drone counts that you want. But if you take it too late, then you won't be able to tech fast enough. You won't be able to mass those mutilas, get those roach upgrades out, whichever way you decide to go. But Ret knows what's up.
Yep, and as we see, WhiteRa decided, hey, I'm going to throw my third down at this point in time. So WhiteRa's feeling confident at this point in time where he feels like he could expand and be able to hold off all 3 bases.
I think, and with the help of the Mothership Core, he does know a little bit that Zerg is not going to get aggressive. So he can do this because the Zerg has had this time to tech up. He has had this time to get his economy in order.
Oh no!
This Mothership Core.
Oh no! Is it gonna die?
What are you doing?
Oh, WhiteRa's gonna lose the Mothership Core. This is. Oh no, he's not.
Oh no, he baited out the Queen. Something that neither of us saw. Will he get it? Will the Mothership Core? No. Okay. And now he does have to be really careful with this.
Oh no! Oh no!
Bad feeling. Oh god.
Oh. So he got a queen. He delayed a lot of mining time by forcing all of these drones to pull off. He did kill 4 drones.
Did he get 4 drones?
Well, there's 4 drones dead.
How do you see the
For
drones?
R.
Oh yeah.
So
wow, it's been a while.
It has been a little while, but hey, it's fine. But he did lose that Mothership Core, and that is a lot of gas plus the Stalker. So in your opinion, do you feel like it was worth it?
See, like, killing a few drones is always nice. So 4 would make up the... What?
That was beautiful. WhiteRa was about to throw down a pylon, and then he pretty much dropped a changeling in the base, blocking it.
Oh.
That was awesome.
That is actually very interesting. But in general, I do think in that last little engagement that Rhett did come out ahead. The mineral counts, where the Mothership Core and the Zealot, you know, that's 200 minerals, that's 4 drones, but the gas, just too much. Not going to be very good. Do have 11 drones on the way for Mr. Red as well. He's getting that Spire, and the Spire, there's been no scouting whatsoever, I don't believe. And the funny thing about that is that WhiteRa did go for those Stargates.
Mm-hmm.
But WhiteRa is not good against Mutas.
No, but he does have a Phoenix going across the map right now, so it should get a pretty full scout off of this. However, with 7 Mutas already on the way, he actually did pull back with that Phoenix as well.
Yeah, he did scout the 4th base, or actually the 5th base, and he did scout the gases already being taken. He must know that something is on the way, but he doesn't know what it is. This Phoenix now hopefully going to make it in this time. 9 more Mutalisks on the way.
All right, and it actually doesn't seem like WhiteRa has actually scouted out the base to the top right. So that is still unknown to WhiteRa. So hopefully he will head that way soon and see exactly what is going on.
Yeah, this Phoenix still has quite a bit of health, but is it going to go the right way? I don't think it is, because he doesn't see the creep spread. And no, that 4th base does pass on by.
So quite frankly, we do have the Mutas on the way. It does seem like he does know that they are there, and he is throwing down a handful of cannons, especially after the last game we just casted. Cannon's real good if you're Protoss.
I don't know about all that. We do have the Mutalisk tanking the cannon, killing the Phoenixes as well. The micro wars, when it comes to these units, are very interesting to watch. One mistake from either player can cause a lot of issues. The Mutalisk taking quite a bit of damage on a couple of them, but that does get healed up very quickly.
Yeah, ever since they added that extra health regen, and I believe even in that patch they got an ever so slightly speed increase, Mutas are so scary.
I never understood why they added that much regen to them. Like, I didn't read any notes about it or anything. Did you ever see anything about that?
From what I understand, word on the street was that they were dying so quickly and they were so fragile against certain races, they just weren't viable, and that's why people stopped using them. So they felt by giving them that extra regen and that slight speed boost that they would become more viable of an option again.
So, because of Terran, basically.
Yes.
Anyways, we do have a higher and higher Phoenix count on the way. He is getting his ranged upgrade on the Phoenix as well. Doesn't have any attack upgrades, though, which would help drastically with this. The Mutalisk, where are their upgrades? They do have +1 armor, which will help a lot, too.
Yep, it does look like he is splitting up the Muta in the Ling, and never mind, I take that back. The Lings are finally on their way back. And quite frankly, LiquidRet is all over the map right now, making sure that nothing escapes his eyes.
Yeah, he does have a 50 supply lead, and he is making Vipers right now. Ultralisk Tavern going down, so that way he can transition into anything he needs to after all is said and done. Phoenix is trying to get some harassment done. This will go unanswered. One Spore Crawler, not going to be enough.
Yeah, and we are going to see the Mutas start to head back this way, but they're not really going to be able to do too much to the Phoenix unless he really catches them off guard.
Well, he did just catch one out, and every little victory is something. The Queens and Hydralisk are in a very high count right here. No way he can engage that anytime soon. He is trying to get a Colossi count. He only has one on the way, though. Or he has one and one on the way. Is it armor and attack upgrades? Not looking good. I fear so desperately for WhiteRa.
Yeah, WhiteRa is kind of on his back burners right now. If we take a look at the units lost tab, he is ahead in resources lost. No, he's behind in resources lost. I am misreading things because I am very good at StarCraft. He lost 2450 and pretty much LiquidRet lost just about 2,000 resources. So he needs to find a way to get either a very good engagement or just some way to take the lead.
Well, Rhett has been on 5 bases for quite some time. We do have 10 Phoenixes against 11 Mutalisks. WhiteRa wins that. We have 6 Zealots, 2 Colossi, and a Stalker against 2 Ultralisk and 12 Hydras. That right there, as well as 13 Queens. Here we go, having a fight right here. The Colossi being taken into the fray. Actually, with the help of the Time Warp, surviving for a very long time. The Phoenix count has been diminished, though. Staying over the Hydralisk, not a very good idea, but it looks like WhiteRa's going to hold here.
Yeah, that Yoink Micro from Mr. LiquidRet was pretty impressive. He wasn't able to kill off both Colossus, but now with the Queens pretty much helping out, it will pretty much force WhiteRa to try to stay a little defensive. But then again, he is not going to be able to come anywhere near those Ultralisks.
Have you seen the production tab, sir?
Whoa.
Oh, God. That is 11 very angry, very tanky, very unanswered units on the way.
That is going to be pretty scary for Mr. WhiteRa. Does he actually have the chitinous plating?
I don't think he does, but I don't think it matters. Okay, yes, he does. The thing is that there's no Immortals. There's going to be 3 to 5 Void Rays if this happens anytime soon.
And even the Void Rays will take a little while to kill those off.
Yeah, Void Rays, they do deal quite a bit of damage, but with the help of the Queens, and that is a lot of Queens right now, he does have about 8 with this army, and they all have basically full energy. Oh, this is going to be really bad.
So what would you do if you saw an army of Ultralisks coming at you?
I'm going to hit F10 and hit the surrender button at this point, but these cannons place pretty nicely, and with the help of the Void Rays, the Colossi very well positioned. The Queens were not here to heal the Ultralisks, so it looks like he might actually hold, but oh my god, that is a lot of Warped in Zealots.
So those Zealots are going to try to deal with those Queens accordingly. We do have the Void Rays continuing to trying to work down these Ultralisks, but oh man, he actually dealt with that surprisingly well. He cleaned up all the Queens, he cleaned up all the Ultralisks, but now guess what we have? We have 28 Mutalisks on the way.
Yeah, when you have a Zerg sit on 5 bases for that long, he was able to rematch out on Ultralisk. And now, you know, you got Void Rays, you got Colossi, you got Zealots, everything's going well, and then 30 Mutalisks hit you in the face.
And you know what? This is going to catch WhiteRa completely off guard. He is going into heavy Immortal transition, and he only has Void Rays right now. So the moment these Mutas come on in, WhiteRa is going to pretty much just start crying.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have nearly enough to handle it. 1 Archon and some Void Rays. I mean, he lost his Phoenixes earlier thinking that he wouldn't need them, and while he didn't in that engagement, this next one is going to hurt him way too much. I don't think he's going to be able to hold, but I said that last time, and he held amiably. Huh?
He's one-shotting the cannons almost.
Well, as soon as the Mutalisk came in, he did try to make another Archon. The Void Rays trying to fight this, that's not going to go very well. One-shotting everything. The bounce damage also. There's no anti-air here.
No, pretty much LiquidRet did clear absolutely everything out. And right now, LiquidRet is just going to have a field day killing off all the pylons, pretty much producing any type of air.
Yeah, he had a bit of an Artosis pylon there. Took down 2 Stardates that were halfway down with their Phoenixes. This looks pretty bad. We don't have any Phoenixes on the map. 6 Stalkers and a Mothership Core. If you consider the Photon Overcharge anti-air, that is nowhere near enough.
No, as you see, WhiteRa's trying everything in his power to try to find a way to deal with it, but it's just way too much.
Yeah, and that's because he let the Zerg take over the entire map. No, we don't see creep everywhere. No, we don't see every base taken, but the amount of map control that the Zerg has and the lack of map presence that our Protoss player had, it just goes to show you what you need to do against the Zerg. You need to make sure that he can't do this, because once he does get to this point, there's no coming back.
And as you see, WhiteRa being a very gentle man, a gentle soul, saying GG, well play, and he did bow out.
Yeah, and that's just, what you gotta do. He didn't have any anti-air, he didn't have any Phoenixes. He just kind of threw them away after all was said and done and kept them over Queens and Hydralist in those mid-game engagements. Not the most efficient way to use them.
No, not at all. But guys, hopefully you did enjoy this game. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Also, feel free to check out that guy's page. I believe he does something on YouTube or Twitch or something. What do you do, Apparition?
I mean, if you really feel up to it, you could try to go to youtube.com/ApparitionStarcraft, but I mean, that's kind of hit or miss. And you could also go to twitch.tv/Apparition101 for all that fun. We'll be streaming myself here in a couple days and start my own video production back up, all in due time.
Excellent. So guys, again, hopefully you enjoyed. Take care, spike your hair, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.